As long as people have been protesting in the United States and indeed around the world, they have been marching in the streets. Literally. That's where the phrase comes from, taking to the streets. It's not taking to the sidewalks. And that means sometimes blocking traffic. I mean, that was true of a lot of Black Lives Matter protests after the murder of George Floyd last summer. People took to the streets, sometimes even closing down highways. And we saw this very disturbing trend of people driving cars through protests in those streets. Protesters getting injured as a result. And then, to literally add insult to injury, Republicans in certain states started protecting the drivers who used their cars as weapons. One of those states was Florida, where Governor Ron DeSantis signed a bill granting civil immunity to those drivers and making it a felony for protesters to block a highway. Well, guess what? We got one of the first trials of this law yesterday. Ron DeSantis and his crew, they're going to get tough because they have no tolerance for this kind of thing. Look at this. Protesters yesterday having the audacity to close down a Florida highway, marching right down the middle of the street. Florida law enforcement came in, threw the book at them, right? Well, no, of course not. Those protesters were protesting the communist regime in Cuba in solidarity with street protests happening there, which, by the way, I'm sure are also blocking traffic, and which Republicans like Marco Rubio, Tom Cotton, Ron DeSantis all love because they hate the Cuban regime. Those protests in Cuba have erupted as pharmaceutical prices have spiked. Drug access has been difficult during the COVID pandemic. And because those are the kind of protests that Florida Republicans like Ron DeSantis like, of course, they are not going to try to enforce this new law against those Floridians who took to the streets and blocked traffic to protest the Cuban regime. As far as we can figure out, only a few people arrested at those protests, even though they are all clearly in violation. Precisely the thing DeSantis just made a big show about criminalizing. Because none of this was actually about some kind of principle. It has to do with who is doing the protesting. That's what the law that DeSantis passed in the wake of the BLM protests has always been about. It's not about some generally applicable principle. It's about the ultimate Trump fantasy, using the system to put the screws to your political enemies.